So we've seen the highs, and now to see them really struggling in the trenches and the lows, it's a painful experience for sure. But I mean, Gen.G, they are the ones that are going to be taking it to them in just a moment here. Gen.G versus MIBR, and it's going to be on Inferno.
And Fallen's your guy to watch here. He has 2 flashes. He's probably going to be using them for alt mid right now for a quick alt mid peek, and it looks like Gen.G is going to be that guy. So Gen.G, oh no, they're doing a mid pop. So this man at B is all by himself right now. I believe that's Fur, and he's definitely going to be the point of contention. You can see Gen.G basically spreading out the map, running a default, seeing if there's any aggressions right now. And Tim just has a flash primed in case there's that banana push. He's basically protection for Bentet, and the quick trade is on the way from Daps.
This is just a standoff now between both of these teams, because MIBR are waiting at top mid right now with the crossfire heavy.
I actually hate the setup right now from MIBR, because Fur has nothing to slow down this hit. He has no utility. What's going to happen is the second Gen.G spots him, the execute could come in, but it's not. See, that's actually very lucky for MIBR, because if the execute came in right away, but for some reason MIBR is not reacting at all.
Is this too much respect? Too much respect given on the side of Gen.G? Are they worried that they're getting baited in by, Fallen?
It could be. They still, I feel like MIBR is playing this so poorly right now.
They've got a lot of indecision.
But Fallen's managed to make his way back with the utility, and now all of a sudden MIBR is in a pretty good spot.
You can get the flash into pool. That's what Fallen's setting up. As soon as that push comes through, he's going to set it up here for Fur to take a peek. Fur doesn't even wait for the flash. He peeks ahead. 2 headshots for him. Could find a third. He's still alive. That's the important thing. They have hardly taken any damage at all at MIBR all throughout this push. And this is why you can't really just underestimate MIBR. There's the deny on the plant. Man advantage for MIBR. 18 seconds on the clock, and Gen.G need to get that bomb down.
Yeah, it's very interesting that MIBR wanted to take those quick fights right there. They are trying to go for the quick retake. Oh my goodness, that seems like it might be the round.
All right, Marin now 1v1. He is the addition, all the pressure. What a headshot from Automatic. Jiggle Peaks takes him out 1-0 despite it all for MIBR. That's a roller coaster of a round.
It's literally the story of MIBR.
Isn't it?
That's the story of MIBR. Something doesn't look pretty. They end up making it work out. It's a 5-on-3. They piss away the advantage right away, bring it back to like a 3-on-3. It's like, why are they boosting Gen.G up and first jumping through the smoke? Why not just play the 5-on-3 with your 2 smokes you have and retake the bomb site with trades? It's just basic fundamentals that they keep screwing up.
Well, the struggle of MIBR's lives, and really just the struggle for anybody who's trying to predict a win for them at this point. I wanted to go for MIBR initially, and then it's just, you have these rounds in the back of your head. And then you get Taco, who takes Daps' head off. So
Daps and Kusta are your guys that are going to be in alt mid a lot this entire game. And Kusta is someone that you're going to see go in the apps without any support. He takes a very dangerous route a lot on these defaults, whereas Sam and Bentet are working up Banana every round, usually have support from Tim. Since the pick went down, you can see they're spreading out a little bit differently. They're going to opt for mid control right now. Mayern has a lot to do with this scout.
And now to the push. There it is. Well, he does manage to get a tag, so there's a little bit of damage done to Song. And Gen.G, that's a double! They lined up for him! They lined up for him again, MIBR with the pistols, finding kills.
Easy frags for Gen.G. Wow, this is such a clean eco coming out of MIBR. I can't imagine Kusta can win this 1-on-4. The bomb is going to be given to him for free because the smoke's up. You can see Fallen still has full utility coming up mid right now.
They heard the footsteps too, so they know where he's coming from. That's the worst part. They know he's in graveyard.
This is so difficult for him.
He just needs to hit a perfect shot, but great use of utility there, good communication on the side of MIBR, and awareness of the sound. They knew exactly where Kusta was, and they used the utility to their advantage, Sean. You see, that's how it could work. You throw the grenades, and your teammates play off of the grenades.
There it is, and we're definitely going to see the rebuy coming back out of Gen.G. It's that early round swing back and forth. Actually, they have a very unique amount of money right now where they could opt for like a couple pistols and just save and buy next. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a kick in the pants. So that's what the Deagle is capable of, though. Tough break, but Gen.G now we'll see if they can show a bit of resilience here. curious how Daps is going to be handling this as well, considering I think he said he was sick. He was feeling a little under the weather.
Oh, right off the bat, the bomb's going up. Alt mid, Tim's in alt mid. This definitely feels like he's going to do something quick towards the apps because he's not normally a player on that side of the map. But
he is getting right into apartments already, and that opening kill given by Som is a perfect start here for Gen.G in this round, really putting the pressure on MIBR. MIBR 2 to Banana this time, just split up 2 and 2 across the site, and Gen.G are the ones now who are waiting to see if MIBR are going to try and make that information play at mid, try and peek. They're just waiting to punish.
And this is where if you're Gen.G, the longer you delay this round, the more you wait out the smokes, the more power you have, right? You need to figure out if they're playing 3-1 towards the site or 2-2. If they're playing 2-2, the A site is very vulnerable. If they're playing 3-1 towards A, the B site is very vulnerable. So they could throw a fake and then hit the opposite site, or they could pounce once they have all the info.
A lot of this is on Daps, I think. Season 75, get peeked bottom mid. Taco takes down Bentet, 1-for-1 trade, but Daps did take Fallen in the meantime. Fur's going to take it, but they know where Fur is playing from because Daps died to him over on the B side of the map. So clean and easy here for Gen.G out onto the A site.
Just such a poor round from MIBR right there. I know that Som did get that 1 dig mid, but you should never be giving up a challenge like that in a force buy round like this. You know the other team doesn't really have the utility. They need to live and die by those picks. So the fact that Som is able to come up the ramp and just hit a one-shot at the start of the round shows me that MIBR isn't doing their early round protocols correctly. And this round, honestly, I blame them more than I credit Gen.G for winning this.
It feels like a lot of it, but again, that's the high standard that we're still trying to adjust for. I mean, then again, you pointed it out. I did have a bit of a hiatus from watching the slow decline of MIBR. You guys have been living it, so I guess maybe for you, it's not really that shock that's coming in.
Lucky you.
Right? But then again, now it's still fresh for me, Sean. You've had time, you got the scar tissue.
Yeah.
You've been through it for a bit now. You've gotten used to it. For me, the idea is still fresh here. But MIBR is still struggling to find answers. And that was Som just really the first shot. And that was what I was waiting for at the bottom, followed by the integration play, but gets bopped by Daps, and that opens it all up. So Gen.G back in control, 2-1. Rifles on the side for Gen.G, plenty of grenades, and a force buy from MIBR here, trying to fight back.
And here's that 5 smoke setup that you always see on Inferno. MIBR is going to try to bleed Gen.G out this round, so it's on Gen.G to force these smokes out as quick as possible, which is why they're quickly coming up Banana right now. They need to get 1 smoke out of these B players as quickly as possible. So they're probably going to show some pressure towards the site, force one of those smokes to come out. But still, here the clock is now at 120, and they've forced none out. And this head stack is allowing MIBR to sit on these smokes.
They've got the information.
This
they can see.
So dangerous right now for Gen.G, going blindly into the B side.
And Fur finds it.
And there's the first smoke going down now. 108.
It's so
This is a
frustrating.
very scary situation for Gen.G. I actually love how MIBR approached the B side this round.
Okay, so that's how MIBR approached it, but now when you're in this situation, down a man on the side of Gen.G, what are you trying to do to get yourself out of it? Are you committing to the B site without it?
You need to show pressure on both sides of the map right now. You need to force these smokes out as quickly as possible, and the only way to do that is to show pressure on both sides of the map, because it's obvious now MIBR is playing this game with the smokes. There's still 2 smokes left, and there's 35 seconds left in this round.
Oh, there's a smoke to block off library thrown by Gen.G. MIBR still holding on to 2 of them. Taco, you can see, going to block off apartments, hoping to take away one of the arms of the pincer. And Automatic is going to get blocked behind that smoke.
Why have they left Taco alone at the A site?
There's the shot, and Kusta cannot clear it. Great shot there from Fallen. Still got those reactions. Bentet now. Oh, it's Taco down. And now Gen.G can move on to the site and get the bomb plant. 10 seconds on the clock, and they will succeed in finding the bomb plant at least, and are in a position now to defend it as well. Man advantage for MIBR, but they just don't have the gear. That was a great peek, though. Fur does trade it. 3-on-2 retake still for MIBR. Moving together, playing this well. MIBR looking to support each other. Automatic, he could have a 1-on-1 right now if he were to peek out. He has no way of knowing that, though. Waiting for them to commit to the site. Sure enough, finds the 1, spots the 2nd as well. He's going to set it up for the combo between him and Daps. Gen.G winning that versus Automatic. Now they have the info where Daps is playing from. The Daps hits the shot, saves the Krieg. So many details there.
So well played between Daps and Automatic right there. Automatic angled off angle from the pit, taking first contact, not letting Daps, take first contact there. Daps swings out, gets the 2nd, goes back into the corner, and then goes with the right eye peek.
I feel like that was
Hard
a
swing.
really nice wide peek from Arch as well to start it.
Yeah.
Guy just swung way out, and then his two teammates are behind him, but at a distance where it makes it really hard if you're holding that angle. You think it's going to be good, but it's not.
I have no idea why they just left Taco alone in the pit, and why he would have used his smoke for apps if they were to do that. I feel like that's miscommunication, not understanding the threats in the round.
What could be happening?
Yeah.
Well, we've gone for another stack 3 over here towards the B side, at least early on for MIBR. But this is an eco. And they have a flash. It's first setting it up.
The flash guy.
Oh, right on top of him. Boom! Oh, and it's just a murder. What? How did Fallen still gets a kill? Yeah, okay, cue it. I'm pretty sure I saw an elephant in the background there. But that is, they're worried about a full stack, but it is 2 players over here on A for MIBR, and Gen.G, you got to give it to Fallen. He still manages to find a kill in that situation, which is silly. Definitely thought that it would be done. Dap's wondering where his teammates were at that point.
We're going to use this time to communicate with DJ Prius Cunts. Can you hear me? Okay, yes, he can indeed. DJ, do me a favor and draw me a dog on the minimap right now, since we have some downtime. Draw me something. Draw me a picture, man.
Can he?
Let's go.
Oh, it's looking like it. Oh, smiley face.
I knew you weren't the artist type.
A smiley face? Put a little bit more effort into that smiley face too. I mean, come on, man.
That's.
There we go. There we go. Now we know. Does he get a nose?
Okay.
A little bit of a nose.
That is the worst nose I've
Oh no, that's a
ever
mustache. That man has a mustache.
I don't know what's going on there.
Kusta with the headshot on Marin, and that is Gen.G extending their lead on T side. Inferno, MIBR still floundering. They went for the round of eco, so they'll have the money to buy. KNG with the AWP dry as well, so that's never fun.
I'm really hoping Fallen doesn't buy this off. Don't do it, Fallen. Don't do it. Don't do it. I hate when they run this double op setup at B, and he has no armor.
Neither of them have armor, and they're light on nades.
God damn it.
Oh, buddy, this is going to be...
they never learn.
No kit. But they did manage to at least... oh, man, it's just... all you want to see when they have no Kevlar like that is just like 1 nade. Just 1 HE.
Yeah, it's tough to watch when you picked MIBR to win this match, because I know they struggle a lot when falling off the B side, and it used to work so well for them. But now that the meta has shifted, you know, spawning with these two ops on Inferno just right at the start of matches, people are so good with utility. When T's have full utility like this and they can push back the opper and Fallen keeps trying to get aggressive, it becomes difficult.
Well, KNG to open it up. That's Daps peeking into his demise. Man advantage for MIBR now on the CT side. Still holding on to 3 smokes as well. So Gen.G need to make a little bit of a ruckus over here on the A side, trying to force some of this utility out. Taco with the off angle, although it's not that uncommon. We'll see if Kusta finds the shot or not. And yeah, Taco just decided to play it safe. Eco, or rather, Execute coming into the A side here for Gen.G. They've committed some of the nades.
Flash. So they're gonna need that pick. That's the pick they needed, Semler.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even believe it.
It's one after another, Sean. One after another. And now, I mean, KNG, what? He's just looking for a target. Oh, that was just a shot through the wall. That was just automatic, hoping to get lucky.
You got to save the big greens.
And so
take them in the next.
Isn't that also one of the risks that you run when you're running double op? Is that when you're in a retake scenario, you might as well just back off and save. They're so expensive. Yeah. It's so hard to retake. I mean, also consider you're going into A side Inferno as well. You know, it's kind of one of the harder sites to retake.
Yeah, it's not talked about a lot, the A side Inferno, because of the fact that usually when teams execute on the A site, you can get the rotator there. So it's like everyone's dead before the retake even happens. And it's just like ends up being like a 1-on-1, 2-on-2 kind of scenario. But in my opinion, it has to be one of the hardest sites to retake in CS. Like in a situation like this where there's 4 Ts allowed, you would never want to go for this round.
Wait, what? What happened there? No, Kusta didn't take a shot. I thought they were going to shoot him in the back. My bad. Oh. Okay, so that was just through the smoke as well. Nice angle there from KNG.
Mayern writing the playbook on how to not play pit by dying right there in the hit when there's no utility left.
Nightmare fuel. But we'll see as this continues to play out. 5 rounds on the board now for Gen.G. a single round for MIBR. They showed some fight, and they're still buying. They're still going for it. They just wish they had full nades at some point here. And that Incendiary could make life interesting for Bente, who just has to cancel it out. Commits a smoke.
Yeah, but very smart of Bente. He drops that smoke, and he leaves because he knows nades are coming in now. So he got away before the HE nades came. MIBR has no idea there's no one behind that smoke, so they likely won't continue pushing. So Gen.G wins that battle just because of that smoke and leaving.
And the rotations come back over towards the A site now for MIBR. So 3 back on A. Hard onto short as well, perhaps trying to set up the fallback position in pit. Oh, the timing.
It's really just too messy, though. He should have already been there.
Well, now's the setup, 55 seconds. Bomb still over in T-spawn. Psalm just waiting patiently to see if there was going to be any aggro play coming in here from MIBR. MIBR have shown that they're willing to push bottom banana. And now Gen.G just charging up 3 smokes and 2 flashes and Molotov. And there's the spot.
Fallen
so they
has
know there's an
no
op.
utility. He's requiring a rotate right now, but this is clearly an A hit. You can see the bomb moving towards the A site. This is all a ruse, and they've done exactly what they want to do. Gen.G succeeded, and now they're going to pounce on this A site.
Well, they've got to go. 20 seconds. They're leaving themselves not a whole lot of time to work with here. Very fine margin for error. And this time, Mayern probably playing it a little bit more careful in pit. Falling to Gen.G, finding the first 2 shots, and there's Mayern. Pays off beautifully. Holds that pit. Automatic goes down, and that, well, 3 ops now? Let's just go for it. Oh, and he does hold on to 3. So let's see. Let's chuck that over the wall.
No way. Are they actually just getting rid of it? They actually just got rid of it. They bought an extra gun. Why? I feel like at that point, once you get it, you just gotta keep it. Especially when you're down in the game the way they are.
Why not? Yeah.
I know it's not optimal, but oof. Oh my goodness. We're playing this game. The shuffling game. There's the early round banana control coming out of Gen.G. And it looks like they're getting it right now, because MIBR is probably going to back off to the corner. Fallen's going to be offing the corner. He's going to get mollied off. And he's going to be forced into this angle. I wouldn't be surprised if Fallen re-aggresses right behind the molly, knowing him.
Is that too predictable, or is that what we should expect to see from him? Is that the correct play?
See, I think that's a little bit of the problem with Fallen when I watch him on Inferno, is he's always trying to be aggressive now. He's always trying to do the thing to get his team an advantage, and maybe that's because of a lack of confidence on the map, or maybe that's just his style. I mean, but...
It could be. We've seen that.
It's so easy to deal with if you know a player's going to play like that. So this is really smart. Fallen's backing off into the site. Don't really have much to stop this, though. Fur has a smoke, but he's boosted up.
It's going to make it interesting. We are getting the rotation from Gen.G, though.
But he's going to be stuck behind the CT spawn smoke with an off, no utility.
Well, let's see it. Smoke's going down. Flashes as well. Fallen. Very conservative angle. Hits the first shot on Psalm. They know where he's playing from now, and that sets it up for Fur to clear out Daps. Wonky take here from Gen.G. One after the other. Very slow into the site. And this is allowing for MIBR to set up. KNG's rotated over to Coils now. And so 2 ops on this B site. Along with Mayern, not far off. There's Fallen point blank on Kusta. They're getting picked off one after another. 8 seconds on the clock for Gen.G, and that's got to be the round. Bomb is dropped, and that is it. Automatic now, just hoping that he's going to die or at least take Fallen with him.
Damn, what a round by Fallen. Dancing around the smoke, staying alive.
And Automatic died off after the time as well, so no money for him.
Can't even afford armor.
Good attempt there from Automatic to just go die at least. I mean, that's good awareness. But, all right, so what we're picking up here, though, it seems in some of these rounds, Gen.G are really running the clock down, Sean. They're not leaving themselves a whole lot of time to execute properly, and that seems to be coming back to bite them. That's 2 times now where we've seen that clock just pretty much come back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah, we'll probably see a hard strat come out of them next round, if I had to guess, because Gen.G does have several pocket strats, rushes towards the A site, full-out rushes towards the B site where they fight the counter utility.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we see, you know, a fast Halls pop or a fast mid rush next round.
Okay. That gives us something to keep an eye on here. This is a round of eco coming in from Gen.G. Well, no, never mind. They forced into this.
Yeah, this is actually, they did this because of the fact that, you know, Fallen killed Tim after the round. That round could dictate how the rest of this entire half goes.
No, minute on the clock. And MIBR, that is definitely a round that will revitalize the spirits, you would think. Give them a little bit of confidence going into this. A very patient play here from Gen.G. Setting it up. They have a single flash grenade that's on Som, and he's got it set up exactly to flash over onto short. Automatic is waiting for it. There's the nade. Automatic goes, and Taco one-taps him.
Fuck.
Just drops him. Woo! Peeking into a Krieg, no less. Taco. Bold. No, Kusta still found the shot on Taco. Okay, then Mayern, though, will be there for the trade, and it is going to be a pretty clean hold here from MIBR. We'll see if they can save any of the Kriegs. The Molly stops him, but Mayern, he's got an AK, so both green guns and an AK save for MIBR. And while another round of eco coming in here for Gen.G because of that force in the last round.
This is now looking really good for MIBR.
Okay.
I think the current meta, with the way the Kriegs are, the buys, how they can keep dishing out buys round after round, it means that the game is inherently more T-sided right now, especially when you start well, the way Gen.G did. This is the dream scenario, the fact that, you know, Fallen had that hold, killed Tim after the round, forced him to buy the next. It's now going to be 5-5. MIBR going to have a very strong economy after this round.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh, God.
Trade places.
I spoke too soon.
That was way too close. Daft's trying to take advantage of the mobility afforded him by that P250.
Clown Fiesta up in abs.
All over the place, man. How many clowns can they fit in these apartments?
No, man.
Turns out, no, not quite. Man advantage right now for MIBR, though, and this is Gen.G just kind of peeking forward. They've got the Deegs. Oh, the angle. Unbelievable. Gen.G backs off right as they go for it.
No one's watching Arch. No one is watching Arch right now from MIBR. Oh, my goodness. Okay, they're aware now. They're aware now. It's just a little delayed.
Whew. I can hear the anxiety right now in your voice.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see it, though. Just the most patient rounds coming in here from Gen.G. They're willing to play this. And then round of eco, so eventually they're going to have to make a blitz for it. The bomb has been cut off from the team, so they have to brute force it. It's going to step in. Nice bait. Ben10 there to punish Gen.G. Kusta finds Mayern. Taco's still in the pit. 2 alive here for Gen.G coming over the top. Bomb is out in the open, though, but nobody's there to deny it. And 20 seconds left means that Gen.G will get a bomb plant. Oh, what a peek!
Can't, somewhere. I can't do it.
Wait, but this is still possible here. Fur, man. Fur's got this. Fur's got this, Sean.
Oh, he has sound cue too. He knows.
Whereas Daps has no idea. So Fur, yes, easy peasy. Gets the clutch.
How did that happen?
A comedy of errors, I think, is the common term.
Yeah, I feel like MIBR didn't. Maybe they didn't realize that Gen.G would be on an eco that round, which is why, you know, K&G was sticking around lanes for so long. No one was watching Arch. They were trying to just turtle towards lane, which is kind of something you'd probably want to do against eco at the start of the round, but you should adapt.
You should adapt, but there was, you got to give at least a little bit of credit to Gen.G with the bait and switches that they were doing. You know, like one teammate baits for the other one. I mean, they did kind of try to play it together as a unit.
This is a huge round for Gen.G. I'd expect them to bust out some pretty cool stuff this round.
All right, let's see it. I mean, eyes out.
4 people going towards ramp. Oh, no. 2 people. They're spreading out a default.
Default, okay. Oh, HE's raining through. This is where Ben10 just kind of has to grit his teeth, clench.
So you can see he saw the nades come in early this round, so he puts out the molly with a smoke. This round's a little bit different. He doesn't need to technically give it up.
He hung on.
It looks like he will anyway.
Oh, no, Taco just got bashed in the face there. But Mayern.
And that's that Kusta being aggro in the apps. I said it earlier in the game. There it is. You can see that's probably a little bit of a read coming out of MIBR, knowing they can get that pick early in the rounds. Now they're going to back off into the sites, take the 5-on-4. And this is where those smokes on right now, they're holding 4 smokes with a minute on the clock. There's the first.
So the first goes down. I mean, this is still all right towards the B side. I do like the battle with the nades on Gen.G. That's just Taco escaping barely with 9 HP. That could have very well been a 1-for-1. and we could have been in a situation where Gen.G would be feeling a little bit more confident, a little bit more comfortable. Now at least they know they've forced quite a bit of utility out of MIBR, but they still have to work their way up towards this B side. It looks like 3 players in Banana, a third, well, the fourth obviously. Daps hanging out to wait and catch these rotators off of A.
If Daps hears either Taco or Mayer and leave the A site on this B site take, he'll call the team back to A. But right now he's just trying to make a presence, it looks like. This is very dangerous for Daps. Taco could commit at any second and take him out.
Yep, and there it is. Oh no, it's Gen.G to find the kill. But in the meantime, Daps goes down, but Psalm finds Fur. Opening up here, Fallen gonna be able to trade it 1 for 1. Still, 2 players alive in a post-plant situation now for Gen.G, and it's all 3 rotated over here for MIBR. A lot of time for Gen.G to work with, to hold, though.
Gen.G has the info, though, that both people should be still in the site. It looks like he doesn't have that info, though, based on the fact that he's holding the banana side.
Yeah, he's still worried about it, exactly. Flash goes in.
They need to trade this frag.
Taco goes first, he's low. There it is. Oh, but Psalm hits the headshot. Mayer is down. They played it well, but that is just a beautiful shot coming in from Psalm.
Indeed, and it's the same thing as the pistol round. That spot on the opposite side of the coffins is just the demise of MIBR in this game.
Nice discipline, though, from Gen.G. It's like, you're trying to fake me? Trying to fake me? It's not happening. 6-5. And that was after MIBR started to pick up some steam there. 4 rounds in a row from MIBR over Gen.G now.
I will say, though, experienced teams that are very good on Inferno, in that situation, in that retake, they had 3 flashes. That's the only piece of utility they had. They might have done what MIBR did, but one of those flashes would have blown up above or around coffins, so that way those 2 players could never get traded like that, or could never get double killed like that. So that's something that MIBR is just, they're lacking those polished details when you watch them play this map.
Well, this map has turned into a bit of their dark horse, hasn't it? The demon that's always coming for them. Until they can figure it out. It's going to be tough, but Fallen's in that position. This is the follow-up shot. That could have been glorious instead. Only a 1 for 1, and that's one of the AWPs down now for MIBR. Let's see, Gen.G could be putting the pressure on. Fur, he's trying to hold on to this smoke, but he's going to commit it. Top of banana, no less. Very nice smoke, and that's prompting the rotation from Taco. So now we're spread out on the defense. MIBR, 2 players to a site right now.
Yeah, that's so smart. Gen.G immediately sets up in the head stack at logs, knows, you know, Fur didn't push out from the corner. So then Tim just walks through the smoke. So it's like that smoke did nothing. Absolutely nothing for MIBR. So Gen.G played that perfectly.
They're trying to force Taco's smoke now. And Taco's going to commit it. 43 seconds left. You could wait this smoke out if you wanted to now. There's nothing here to stop you, but they're playing right on the edge.
This is the play. Sam is making the play right now.
Oh, they're going to go over the top. And look at this. Fur knows! Brilliant! Fur knows there's a second man! Poof. Kusta, though, with the spray, catches both, and that's automatic taking down Gen.G.
They ran in front of each other. They
looked
just
so promising.
Ugh.
I thought Fur had just figured, he just cracked it all right there.
I thought so too. I thought with Taco come and spawn, but Fur commits left, Taco commits right. They line up with each other. And Kusta says thank you.
You hate to see it. If you're an MIBR fan, if you're a Gen.G fan, you love it. That was a tough one, and now, oh man, that's a tough break for Fur. Those kinds of rounds, that's going to sting a little bit, but that's Gen.G picking up 7 rounds on the T side of Inferno now, Sean. Not many rounds left in this first half for MIBR to try and save it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember at that 5-4 scenario where Gen.G was sitting at 5, MIBR was at 4. I said, this looks so good for MIBR. They're coming back in this game. They have the economy.
You're still figuring out the concept of a caster curse?
Literally just... I don't believe in these curses.
You don't believe in the curses?
I don't believe in these curses. I don't believe in these curses.
Yeah, you keep doing it. How many times are we going to have to go through this, Sean? Still, I mean, right now, don't worry, I won't tell MIBR. I'm sure nobody's going to tell MIBR. So, MIBR, you know, they held on to it with Mayer, but it is a round of eco coming in from them. And this is going to be Gen.G just waiting.
Oh, he's going to underpass. He's going to push. Oh.
What? Oh, Mayer's right on the edge, and he just, man, tough break there. Doesn't look the right way. Taco, though, could very well catch a man off guard. Kusta counting his lucky stars there. Appropriate play coming in from Gen.G. Just very passive, just waiting to see where MIBR are going to get frisky.
MIBR is such an interesting team because I swear, whenever I watch players outside of MIBR, they're so insane. It's like there's good players and there's bad players in Counter-Strike.
Okay.
And then there's good players that join MIBR. And we just don't know what happens to it. I don't know what happens to these players. Mayern was so insane when I watched him at ETS Finals.
Okay.
And I just have yet to see him bring that level out to this MIBR. And same thing goes with Gen.G at the major. I mean, he was phenomenal.
Well, I mean, I feel like we've seen this happen in the past, though. And what I mean by that is when you've got an established core and then you're just getting rotated in, you are going to take the brunt of the damage, right? From the fans, the social media pressure is going to be insane. Could that be it? Where it's just, you know, it doesn't go right, and it's not Fallen or Fur's fault, it's your fault because you're the new guy, right?
Yeah,
you know, you're not a major winner. Now?
You think they make Mayern like bring the groceries in?
Yeah. Mayern's
like,
out there, you know, it's like a sushi chef where, you know, he doesn't even get to clean the rice. He's just mopping, he's just cutting the carrots, you know?
Mayern probably has no toilet paper right now. They're probably took all of his toilet paper.
It'll build character. Whatever you do, don't touch his keyboard.
Fur and Fallen have like golden bidets. They just used toilet.
Dude, imagine though. It's like, you know, we know how rapacious the Brazilian fans can be. We know what it is if you can just get swarmed by them. So I mean, imagine you're the fifth on this roster, or the fourth, considering you got two who aren't the core. But like Mayern, he could just be getting lit up every time they lose. That would just suck.
Yeah.
The only way Florent survived is because he had his teammates to insulate him against all of that, right? As long as he did.
You can use the Smiths method, not like a Twitter. I had to go through that method a couple times in my life.
Dude, we've all gone there,
right?
Just uninstall that off your phone, get rid of it.
Social media is so good for mental health.
It's the best I've heard.
Said no one ever.
That's the best. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend social media to everybody I meet, in fact. The younger the better, too. I'm like, how old's your kid? 8 years old? Definitely get him a phone. Put him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Gonna grow up into a healthy human being, he is. Oh, buddy.
And here we have that MIBR early banana control. They haven't actually gotten it since the early parts of this half. They finally have it. They've done what's necessary to take it, and unfortunately for them, it required every piece of utility. So now Fur only has a flash at the B site. Gen.G could bleed this round low. They got banana control early. They gave it up. Now they're going to get mid control. You can see the bombs still at A, or at, you know, the ramp, the B ramp. So this will come back to banana eventually.
Oh,
Lord.
Well, there goes that. And misses the shot. Tim still now putting the pressure on banana. Fallen over here all by his lonesome. He's looking at his, you know, his way to escape this, what's coming. I could just run into CT right now and live.
Man, so now we're going to have a B fake coming in and a quick A pounce happening on these three guys at the A site. Mayern still has that smoke molly, though, and that could definitely put a wrench in things.
He's probably trying to get a bit more conservative about staying alive in the pit as well. Kusta, once again, in apartments. And so here it is, making a little bit of noise towards B. This is just Gen.G blind peeking. Does Daps not turn around? He's expecting automatic to trade. Unbelievable. You got to give it to Daps. You got to give it to Daps. That's some faith in your teammates. Round is still going on, but it's not going to be for long. 6 seconds on the clock, and Gen.G just trying to back off and save. The only reason I can think Daps is not turning around right there is because he's got faith in automatic to trade before he dies, and automatic is just nowhere to be found. Can we see that again,
Maybe
please?
Daps thinks MIBR is worse than everyone else thinks they are. He's like, this guy's not going to kill me.
all right, look at this. Drive peek, and look, he's just like, it's a full 2-second spray
like,
into Daps, and Daps
bro,
doesn't turn.
You're definitely not going to kill
What was that? It's going to be the meme. What is this? I mean, dude. Well, you know, that's a round win for MIBR. That's what it is. And that's a breath of fresh air for MIBR. It means that they're going to get to have quite a bit of utility to work with this round. And Gen.G's life got a little bit harder. But 8th round on the board for Gen.G. 8-6 score. And now we see. Do MIBR have some fight in them? Or are we getting Gen.G with a 9-6 finish on the T side of Inferno, which would be healthy. Pretty healthy. Pretty healthy.
Pretty healthy, yeah. I mean, here's MIBR again, giving up banana control, playing back. But they retook, and that is such a crucial pick to get. Fallen M4 picking off, you know, the AWP player for Gen.G. Now they can back off, play passive. Fallen has that utility, and you can see he's jiggle peeking with it.
Just waiting.
So Gen.G just going straight into this B hit, but they're going to have to jump through a smoke into Fur. So this is going to be a very, very difficult hit for Gen.G.
What are the odds of them actually checking boost in this situation? Molly can go in here still from Fallen as well. As soon
Fallen's
as they
got iron hands. It's like this man would hold Bitcoin from 20K to 0. Just literally holding that smoke forever.
He is no stuffed Elmo. All right, let's go. In on it. Fur! Finally! But Kusta takes down Fallen. That's the utility gone, at least. Taco's very quick to rotate over, though. Taco could be the one to ruin the party, and Kusta's watching the smoke. No joy for MIBR when it comes to these B-side retakes.
They just don't even want to play the retake, though. They try to rush in and kill the planner, it seems like, every time. And that's an excellent late-round smoke from Kusta.
Daps just bonks Mayor, and there's Gen.G. Good use of utility. 2-on-2. Let's get this party going as Gen.G. slowly trying to work his way in here. Angle's being held by Daps, though. Still great work together here from the MIBR. Working on it, but Kusta not going to find it this time. Gen.G, he's got a kit, and he will get the defuse. MIBR will find 7 rounds at the end of the first half.
Back.
There it is. So, as far as Gen.G, I mean, he top fragged in the end of the first half, so looking pretty good.
He's back.
MIBR? Do you think MIBR is back, though, Sean? I mean, you did predict them to win.
I think so. 8-7's enough.
Okay,
they can do this.
8-7 at the end of the half. We're taking a quick break, and when we come back, we'll see how it all pans out.
AutoFull, gaming chairs for pro teams.
Yeah, what's up?
Time that. With
What's
the
up,
music.
comrades?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, my boy Pavel.
Ah, there it is.
That's his
the
name?
reference. Pavel Tatsulin, the
I could not
boss.
say his name, yeah.
Yeah, no, everybody says Tatsulin or whatever.
feel
But then,
like-
you know, I watched Joe Rogan with him, and it's mind blowing.
I watched that video and I felt like Amazon Alexa might like report me for being like a Russian spy.
But did you actually listen like to what you were doing with the exercises? We're talking about kettlebells right now because all the
No.
gyms are closed in Los Angeles,
Probably
and we're all losing our
anything.
minds.
Yeah.
So I actually
Ooh,
thought,
the
dude, everybody was worried about TP. I think it was more about working out. But let's get into it here. Daps.
Oh dear.
Gets his head taken off. Early aggression here from Gen.G. Straight down mid. Already, Automatic is going to find one. Brings it back to a 1v1.
Ooh.
And there's a sandwich possibility here. Bentet trying to find it, but he can't get the flank fast enough.
Oh, and Fur's lurked out of apps, but he has no idea. Tim is behind him.
This is all over the place.
Oh,
There's the spot.
this
Now he
is
knows.
insane. I can't even tell
Every
you
man for
which way this. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
This is what it is. It's every man for himself at this
Oh,
point. Who's going to
no.
get lucky? And now it's all on Fur. And Fur finds the one. Looking for the second. Gets it! Costa's gone. Bentet now in a 1v2. Just like that. And that's the bomb picked up as well from Fallen. Oh, this is it. Fur, buddy, back off.
Fur's wanting to fight here. He's gonna swing.
Huge risk. Gets it in the end, though. Unbelievable. MIBR pick up the pistol, but that's just anybody's game at that point because it's as simple as, oh, I'm looking right and he peeked left and I'm dead. Or I happen to be looking at that angle and I shoot him in the face. Could have been either way. Back to kettlebells, though.
Back to kettlebells, comrade.
I swear I could have seen, like, with how fast all of the weights, free weights and everything sold off websites, I could see some some black market currency going on where gym addicts were just going to start trading in kettlebells instead of money. Like, I got that 8-pounder. I was going to get for an 8-pounder.
It could happen. Now I'm laughing because it's, oh my god.
Hey, buddy.
We're just gonna go ahead and take a break until the next round. And we are in a 5-on-4. It looks like Gen.G wants to take the early fights though this round with this player playing half wall, 2 mag 7s out. That tells me, they're playing this round way different than what MIBR did. Oh god, it's a flash setup for the mag 7. Oh, he's just gonna get out, play the 5-on-4.
Okay. I mean, I thought for a second that he was going to go for glory.
Ooh, they're rotating the smoke into B, but will he be there too late?
The window.
He could. MIBR's moving so slow. What are they doing?
He's going to peek into it and die. There it is. Hits the body shot. And now Som with the mag 7. Let's see it. Does he have the swag? There's one headshot. Oh, he misses the second. Taco too far along. 3-on-3 now. Bomb is about to get planted on the B site. And Bentet. He's here with CZ up close. 2 players here for Gen.G right now. But MIBR looking pretty handy to hold this off.
Unwinnable, similar. Unwinnable.
You say that, but I've seen wonderful things go down with the CZ75. It's not flush of play in, though. It's Bentet, so MIBR had a chance.
Now it looks like MIBR is going to take the lead. Oh, dear.
Do they continue making this more expensive? I mean, Kusta can just die right now. Try and lock these guys into the site. Sure enough, Taco. There it is, and it is Kusta going down. Do they get far enough away? Mayor? No, and Taco's going to go down as well. As good a situation as possible there for Gen.G. They managed to actually make that so expensive for MIBR that their buy, yeah, it's looking like we may get a force out of Gen.G just because the buy is so terrible for MIBR.
They haven't even bought anything yet. They're thinking about what to buy. Like, oh yeah, that's right, Krieg's in the game.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we can still buy those. Let's buy one of those.
But look at this buy coming out from Gen.G now. Decent nades, couple SMGs. I
A
mean,
scary round for both of these teams.
let's see it. MIBR take the lead.
Damn, this is a fast A strat right now. Gen.G coming up mid, 3 guys. All it's gonna be a Halls pop.
Automatic.
Wow,
Make it out.
that's a huge entry to find. 3 people started this round at the B bomb site. These guys are gonna flood out the halls. If they go through the smoke, the round's over.
Question is, do they do it?
Do they have the cojones?
Oh, the courage. Taco's on the edge. We've got KNG blocked. He's been spotted in Boiler. Fallen. Peek it. Fallen gonna win that duel versus Costa, and Fallen just the hero right now. Ben-Ted, a second too late, not gonna find the kill. And MIBR, everything panning out for him beautifully in this round.
Leaving everything on Som. Just trying to get some money here, and he's a frag, and he's not gonna get anything. And that is a huge round for MIBR to win cleanly like that. They're likely gonna get this eco.
Yes.
Oh, man.
All right, so Gen.G on the ropes, and MIBR looking excellent so far here in this half. I mean, those are just huge confidence-building rounds. Fallen thought that he was in COD for a second there. But that's got to be a dead joke at this point. We can't really make COD jokes anymore about the Krieg. It's been around for too long, hasn't it? Krieg, AUG.
It's the life we live now.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes the best jokes are just
let it die.
Life itself.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that. I approve. I like that. Worst part is that the devs are probably thinking, what do you mean nerf things? We've got 1.1 million players on. We're doing the best thing ever.
The game is hotter than ever.
Nerf the Krieg. How about buff the Krieg?
Just gonna release like a silent buff to like the Negev. Can you imagine? I think I would never watch a game with my headphones on ever again.
All of a sudden, it turned into a game of doom.
Never forget that Liquid player that shot the bell at the bottom of Banana. I think it was Liquid. Was it Twist? That shot the bell at the bottom of Banana when Henry was casting. Just broke him down mentally. Just mentally unraveled Henry live on stream by shooting a bell.
Definitely not the hardest thing to do, but still
That's
a
it,
funny
right
way.
there.
A funny way to do it.
Goddamn bell. One of these players shoots that right now, and I'm casting him. I'm leaving.
No, dude, I'm holding you down. You gotta bear with me. Oh, this is just aggression all over the place from Gen.G, but it is a round of eco. And so MIBR stands to win it. They've lost one player. But the bomb's a ticking, and the bomb is good, and they should survive with the rest of them here. MIBR shouldn't be losing anybody else.
MIBR is looking like they're pretty good. How you feeling about that pick right now?
Man, if they went on Inferno too. I mean, this is Gen.G's pick. Then we're going to Mirage, where it can get scrimmy, and MIBR can try and, play to their strengths.
This is the recipe, too. K&G top fragging, Fur right behind him. Or actually, Fallen's right behind him, and then Fur putting up numbers, too. Those are the three players, in my opinion, that you want to show up for MIBR. Because the way they're using Mayern, I don't know if he's going to have tons of impact.
He is the water boy of the team.
Fast A hit. You can see they're just trying to bleed as much utility out of Gen.G as possible. If Gen.G was running a triple B, they're in big trouble, but they're not.
Made it back. Made it back around the corner. Great navigation there from Automatic to survive that. The fight is being put in here. Gen.G not going down without one. Costa, a second kill for him, takes down Taco. MIBR, with that early aggression, comes back to bite him. Oh, man, Automatic can't catch a break. Unscope literally every time. There it is. Holding the angle on short. K&G down. Mayern and Fallen, the last two alive here from IBR, and misses that shot. So Fallen with the Krieg, hard peek, but Daps has taken down his teammate. It's a 1v4 for Fallen. In a bit of a tight spot. They know where he is, and he's not going to win the duel versus Kusta, surprisingly enough. So some free Kriegs for Gen.G. Always a feel-good moment for you on the CT side when you pick up one of those.
Yeah, they got a couple. It's a huge win.
It's like when you see people throw away ops for Kriegs, that's when you know you're in it's in a sad, dark place.
You're in a real dark place.
Real dark place.
Yeah. Seeing like a Krieg on the ground at the end of the round is like finding a $100 bill in your couch. Feels real good.
Yeah, and it feels real bad when I burn it. Feels better when I burn
Dude,
it.
MIBR with these super fast strats. This is sick. Gen.G does not know he's here.
1 for 1, and no gun in hand. There's a third, though. Had that just been 2 at the top of Banana, that would have been it. But Gen.G instead, managing to find that kill. That's Ben-Ted backing off now to the bomb site. 3v3, but all three gathered up on A here for MIBR. It's only Daps and
This is
Costa.
scary for MIBR because they're kind of just going blindly into this A hit. They know one guy now. They know one B, one Arch.
They should immediately hit up lane right now. They're hesitating.
What a brilliant headshot.
Taco.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kusta gets the second one on Fern. Kusta, what a round.
The spacing. You could tell Taco was confused. He wanted to go back to B. And the reason being is because in that 3-on-3, you know one guy has to play the B site. You just spotted the guy Arch. That's the second player. You know for a fact then the third player is alone holding lane and apps. So immediately, whoever was calling mid-game right there for MIBR said, let's go up lane as quick as possible, go, go, go. But Taco was probably thinking, okay, 2 are at A, let's run back to B as quickly as possible, go, go, go. And there's just miscommunication. Both of those players in mid separated, and thus there was no trade for Kusta in sight. It's heartbreaking stuff to see.
So is that a fallen situation, or is that a team situation? That's a tough one, right? Who do you attribute blame to?
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks.
Get the fuck out. If I'm the in-game leader, I'm chopping fingers off on the cook.
Oh, you're holding the hand over the fire.
Yeah.
When I tell you to go B, you go B.
Yeah, exactly. That's when Daddy Fallen comes out and starts getting real angry.
Oh, man. That's a tough one, though, because it was looking so good for MIBR there. And now this is going to allow Gen.G to be in a situation to tie it up. Round of eco from MIBR. 10 rounds on the board for Gen.G, 11 for MIBR. And, well, Gen.G now just playing it patient, waiting at A. 4 players here. MIBR about to walk into the blender. Automatic with the bait, and they are just running right into it. So, nice shot from MIBR at least. Hardened shot on automatic. They'll save the AWP.
11-11, so I'm going to make a wish.
Let's go.
Let's go. Can't say it out loud, it won't come true.
Exactly.
So
Sorry,
sorry, guys.
Definitely not saying that. Definitely not saying that. PG-13. All right,
Yeah.
so.
I also hope Duncan stubs his toe. No, the
How
funny
did
thing
you know?
Duncan can't get her anymore.
11-11 though. And now, whoa. All right, once again with the nade bombardment and banana, which has become the standard fare.
Dude, MIBR is moving at like 100 miles an hour across the map right now. They just do not care about fighting the utility from Gen.G. I love it. I love how they're approaching the early parts of these rounds. It's just they're fumbling, you know, the mid-round calls situation.
Is there any way to maintain that momentum? Because I mean, they're forcing Gen.G back early.
Yeah.
They're putting pressure on Gen.G early, and then they slow down. And as you point out, that's where it seems the mistakes start to happen. Is there any way to speed it up, or like to maintain that speed, that pressure on Gen.G, not let them get comfy?
It's very hard to maintain that speed on Inferno because you'll get bogged down with, you know, nades, smokes, mollies. But when you take the choke points like this and you force half of the utility out at the start of the round, it's a huge win as a T, specifically the in-game leader. It makes everything so much easier when you can count the smokes, right? Like, they've already seen 2 smokes used at B. They know there's not many left. Let's see, actually. The B players are left with, no smokes right now. So there's 2 smokes on the A site. And you can see Bentet is playing deep in spawn, so he will have a quick rotate. That's the one thing Gen.G has going for them right now. Oh, dear.
That was a very tough one. But KNG in mid catches one rotating as well. This is big. Bentet finds that kill. 2 players still alive on the B side for Gen.G. That's Som finding one, and Som still the only man here. Rotation is coming out from his teammate, but he's got to hold the line until then. Trying to peek them together, doing a great job, forcing the clock, and he can't get the deny! Mayer, what a hero!
You have got to be kidding me that he got that plant down. That's so sick. I love it when people plant at the end of a round like that and just trust their teammates.
That's serious trust on Marin. Unbelievable. And Marin, what a hero. Came through, kept his teammate in it. And there's the spot. Fur knows that Daps is in pit right now.
Oh, if Marin falls here, Fur's in trouble.
There
what
it
a
is.
shot. Nice little angle for Marin. Took the off angle.
What a hero.
Holy shit, that was butthole clenching right there.
That's all you could hope for there is Marin. I mean, Marin, 4 seconds and they start to plant. If he gets that kill, that's it.
Yeah.
But Marin, man, what a hero. And I bet you Som is caught between the 2. He's in that situation where he knows he needs to, if he kills the planter, they win. But
so crazy.
you got to kill Mayer, and that split second between the two targets cost him.
I mean, we've all been in that scenario, right, where the round timer is running out, and all your team is like, oh, there's only blah seconds, like, oh, plant the bomb. And you could tell, like, Fur was probably in that situation. He was just like, all right, fine, I'm gonna plant right here.
Whatever happens, happens. I accept.
Yeah.
I've made peace with God. This is it. Well, 5-on-5. They did get a bye from Gen.G. And so both of these teams pretty much just committed. None of them have a bank. This is just back and forth now. A real struggle on this first map of the series. Really happy to see as well from MIBR showing that they are still a threat against, I mean, one of the top teams in this tournament, Gen.G, one of the top seeded teams coming into this tournament.
Yeah, Gen.G, in my eyes, should have been one of the favorites to win. They just won DreamHack Open Anaheim. But here comes the Halls pop. And Gen.G only has 2 players in the A site, so even an unfavorable trade.
Unbelievable. Oh, automatic. That's an unfortunate miss. And now he needs to get the follow-up. 35 seconds, and Gen.G gonna pick him.
That's round. I don't see how Gen.G is gonna retake this bomb site right now. Oh my god, what's going on right now?
What is going on? Okay, so they're...
Why did they just molly the side? Oh god, what is happening?
He took so much damage.
Kusa has a nade. Kusa has a nade. He could nade this guy Pit.
I don't even know anymore, Sean.
Oh god, so scary.
This is all over the place.
I see what they were scared that the third player would be A, and rightfully so they were looking for him.
Okay.
I think the molly was just a botched nade. I mean, I don't see what else that molly would have done, and that really put a wrench in things because you know, as a pro player, right? You have a certain amount of time before the fourth player comes to A. So even you're worried about the third player, the fourth player is on the way, potentially coming up mid. So you got to get the bomb in sight ASAP, or this round's falling to pieces. So that's why, you know, Fur just ran through it. Fur's made some really good, you know, risky plays, 50-50 plays, the last 2 rounds now.
He's certainly shown up for MIBR when they need him most, and this is going to put MIBR within striking distance of picking up the first map of the series. Gen.G finds Som. This is a round of eco from Gen.G, though. So MIBR, they've bought themselves a little bit more breathing room. Right on through. All right, so that's B side open for business. And Gen.G going to turn this into a quick one, it looks like. They have been running down the clock patiently, even on these pistol rounds, but now should be a done deal, and we are looking at MIBR on 14 rounds. Kusta, of course, just not going to let that slide.
There it is, 14. MIBR has a pretty decent economy going, too. I have to say, I love the man. I'm going to call him out. Taco's been caught unaware quite a few times this game.
He's also the first body on, like the sacrificial lamb, just kind of getting thrown in there quite a few times. Okay, well, this actually reminds me of a topic that you and I have kind of touched on as well throughout this tournament, but Gen.G.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we can just say timeouts.
No,
hey, dude, I'm all about kettlebells. Just be
I'm
careful
just
with your wrists, man. Make sure you get that bar 45 degrees across the palm. You know, all right, so here, informational.
My wrists are
if
so
any of
strong
you guys
from
are doing
years.
kettlebells, if you're stuck and you want to do gym stuff at home and you're about kettlebells and you're like, oh, sick, I'm going to do kettlebells. Sure. Whatever you do, don't put the bar like this across your palm, and that's how you hurt your wrist. That sucks. You want it across 45 degrees across the bone here, and then you'll be all right.
Yes, comrade.
So, comrade,
Thank
we're
you.
looking out for you. It's red behind us. It's red in
Yes.
our hearts, and it's hopefully, I don't know where we're going with that one, but
sorry, I took us off the rails there. What was
no,
your
but
question about Gen.G?
like Gen.G actually using a timeout. What is this? Neither of these teams, like MIBR, what are you guys doing as well? Like, come on, both of you guys should be using tactical timeouts. You both have coaches. All right, what's going on?
Not seeing Zeus in the server. Fur.
Wall bang.
That out right at the start of the round. They hear the off there. They know one more player's beat. They're just going to snowball it.
Yep.
They just need to trade this kill, and the game's over.
Go. Do not stop. Do not slow down. Gen.G is there. That's going to spot it. Now they know that Som is
Trade
oranges.
this kill, and it's over. It's
so difficult for Kusta now.
Oh, there was a smoke there.
What a shame. But the HE, he wasn't low enough either. The HE wasn't going to get the kill. Checking the tabs here. Did I leg your wall?
Gen.G said,
I like how he's just.
I was trying to think of something clever. You
No,
yeah.
you know, that's the thing. It is actually funny. Gen.G is one of those things where it's like, you know, do you want this or this? And the guy answers yes.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I guess sort of. I guess technically I did hit you there, but
So
you didn't answer my question.
Last night I wanted to see, like, you know, has MIBR evolved at all? So I watched a couple of their demos,
Okay.
and I watched their Chaos game. Remember that game where Smooya was just yelling at them the whole time?
Yes.
So one round, MIBR won, and Smooya typed in all chat, "Oh, I hear you, little cheeky fucker," or something like that. I don't know what he said. Something derogatory towards MIBR guys. I didn't say anything back. They were so mad. They had to be so mad at Smooya that game.
Who isn't mad at Smooya? I feel like that's part of the contract.
That is true. I love him.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's such a shame that we're not going to get him throughout the rest of this tournament, or that we don't get to have him on land, because that guy was just hype and
He was hype.
all about the show. So him not being here is just.
See, my suggestion was to turn on voice chat at half and just have them just talk mad shit to each other at halftime. We get that?
Just bring it back to the heyday of matchmaking.
Yeah. Just bring it to matchmake.
Used to be able to talk, but not anymore. Had to protect those fifis. But 1.1 million, Sean.
Oh dear. The smoke came out. That's a
Get
little
outta here.
risky. You saw it.
Get out of here, there, KMZ. Hey, I mean, he himself has said that he just wants to be a warfighter. He just wants to get out there and battle. So.
Wait, can't you just jump through that smoke with a smoke so that way he gave you?
Get out of here.
That's game. Are they gonna jump through this?
They better go. They better go.
Yeah.
No, no. There's a smoke going down CT. All right, so now they're making use of nades for just being extra special careful. But this is MIBR picking up the first map of this series. How do you retake here if you're Gen.G? There's no saving now. Daps has no idea in terms of information where everybody is, but now he just needs to go. 1v3. Bombs a ticking. All the angles.
All the angles, not all the rounds. This is going to be an impossible retake for Daps, who's currently in Toronto, playing this with... He's the only person in the server with high ping. I'll just say that. He dead. He dead.
He is gone. And so that's it. 16-11. MIBR win Gen.G's map on Inferno.
Who said it? Who said it?
Oh, no. You're not going to be insufferable.
Yeah, I'm going to be super
Credit
insufferable.
where credit's due. You called.
We could have saved our time, you know. Instead, a lot like Duncan's content, we watched, 60 minutes, and you could have just listened to my prediction for 2 minutes.
And on that, we're taking a break.
Just kidding, Duncan.
Go watch Duncan's content.